everybody. Thanks for coming back. We are going to play a game today. We are in the Funny Dumplings backyard. Woo! And it's quiet. The guy trimming the bushes is not trimming the bushes today.
Not today.
Woo! So we got a game we're going to play called
Sink or Float!
Okay, this game is very simple. What we do, we have two contestants. When it's their turn, they're going to walk over to the wagon and take an item out of the wagon. Then they're going to walk over to that little house. They're going to go into the little house and they're going to tell us why they picked that item.
How many turns are we gonna have?
Probably going to have like 6 turns each. What they do is they pick an item out of the wagon. They walk into the little house.
But there's only 3 items in the wagon.
What? There's only 3 items in the wagon.
Uh-oh.
Let's look at this wagon.
Come on, check it out.
Uh-oh. Well, we better find some items. All right, let's go, everybody. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to have to test this pool first. We are going to take a test. Make sure the water works.
Spidey!
This is Spider-Man. He's made of plastic. He's kind of light. What do you think? I think he's going to float. What do you think?
It's made of plastic, kind of light. I say float.
What do you think, Ruthie?
I think it's gonna float.
You think it's going to float? She already knows the answer. Here it goes, everybody. Let's see what happens.
It's not it.
He's floating,
He's thinking about it.
but he's sinking.
Oh, he went down.
Oh, he's perfectly landed Stanley.
He did, didn't he?
He is standing. Man, breathing. You can see the air bubbles coming.
Go here, shirtless.
See what happened? He filled up with water, and that made him sink. So we were all wrong.
We're all wrong. Oh well.
Okay,
I
first
wasn't.
contestant. We've already selected this coin toss earlier. She's the dumplet all the way from 30 miles, 30 minutes north of this house. The one and only Roo. Okay, she's going to walk over to the wagon and pick yourself an item. And then you're going to walk over to the little house inside.
Ruthie, show us the item you picked. What is it?
Apple.
It's an apple. Do you think it's gonna sink or float?
Float.
Why do you think it's gonna float?
Because it's really heavy and heavy items float, small items sink.
Interesting. All right, we'll find out.
Sink or float? What did we say?
I think it's gonna float.
What is
Is
it?
that what we put down? Okay, let's see if it floats.
Ooh, your apple floating.
That's floating. You got one correct. Okay, Ruthie, back to your chair. Okay, now contestant number 2, all the way from this house right here. The one and only Kitty. Oh, here she goes. She's gonna go over to the wagon. She's gonna pick an item. She's gonna decide if it's gonna float or if it's gonna sink. Well, she's gonna take an item. She's gonna walk to the little house.
I like those.
All right, we're going in the little house.
All right, Kitty, what did you pick?
The squishy block. I think it's gonna float because it has air in it.
I like it. Let's see.
What was your first item?
This block. I said it's gonna float. So
She says it's gonna float. It's made of rubber. Floating. And it's tied 1-1. We got a couple smart dumplets right here.
What is it?
Care Bear.
Is it gonna sink or float?
I think it's gonna float because it has no air in it and it's kind of glass plastic.
Okay, we'll see.
Care Bear. Was it gonna float? Was it gonna sink? You saying it's gonna float?
Let's see.
He's floating. Look at him.
It's sticking up.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the best way to float. He's floating. Yeah. He don't like being face up, so that's because he's got air in him, right? He's
Yeah.
plastic and with air in him, it's making him float.
Go ahead, pick something, hon. Okay.
All right, Kitty, what was your second item?
It's a lizard. I think he's gonna sink because he's made of rubber.
All right, she
And
says.
he's very heavy to me.
All right, let's see if he sinks.
My lizard. I don't think I have the lizard. Oh, there's the lizard.
Okay, the next one was a lizard. Was it gonna sink or was it gonna float?
I said it was gonna sink
you
because
said-
it's rubber.
It's gonna sink, she says. Let's watch. It sank. It sank like a rubber lizard.
I would not have guessed that.
So what's the score now?
Score now is 2-2. It was a Care Bear.
Okay.
All right, what was your next item?
A fork.
A fork. What is that fork made out of?
Plastic.
A plastic fork. Is it gonna sink or float?
Sink.
Why do you think it's gonna sink?
Because it's more plastic and it doesn't have anything in it.
Ooh, let's find out.
She says it's gonna sink.
Let's see.
It slowly sank, and it did sink. All the way to the bottom.
suspenseful.
I wouldn't have thought that because it was made of plastic. I thought that thing was gonna float, you guys. I really did. I thought that was gonna be a floater.
3-2.
Right now it's 3-2.
My third pick is going to be Iron Cheek.
The third pick's Iron Sheik. Okay, Ruthie.
Okay,
you
that's
got it.
not going to fit.
All right, what was your next item?
Iron Cheek.
Iron Sheik.
I think he's going to sink too because he's really heavy.
All right, Iron Sheik is heavy, and you think he's gonna sink. Let's find out.
She's got the Iron Sheik. Did you say it was gonna sink? Did you say it was gonna float?
I said he's going to sink because he's really rubber.
He's rubber and heavy. He sunk pretty quick, didn't he?
Like Hulk Hogan sunk him back in the 80s.
Yeah, this thing probably weighs half a pound or something. Solid rubber.
Eesh.
Okay. What'd you get? Peppa Pig.
All right, what is your next item?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa the pig. Is Peppa gonna sink or float?
Float.
Why is Peppa gonna float?
Because he's plastic.
Because she's plastic. We'll see.
So we're tied up right now, aren't we? 3-3.
Hey, honestly, you're doing better than I would have done.
This is a
I'm kidding.
suspenseful game. No. Your next one was
Peppa.
Peppa Pig.
And you said float.
Peppa Pig.
And you think it's gonna float. It was made of plastic. Let's see what happens.
I'm not going to splash. Oh, that was a small splash.
She floats.
I thought it was going to float, right?
All right, Kitty, what was your next item?
Wood.
A piece of wood. Is it gonna sink or float?
Sink because it's wood.
Sink because it's wood. Pretty straightforward. We'll see.
I got the wood to next.
Next was a piece of wood. And what did you say?
I thought it was going to sink because it's wood.
You think it's gonna sink. That is floating like a boat. Okay, the score is 4-3. Pick the car.
All right, Rue, what is your next item?
A car.
A car. What is that car made out of, do you think?
Plastic and kind of rubber wheels.
Plastic and rubber wheels. Is that gonna sink or float?
I think it's going to float
Why do you think it's gonna float?
because it's more plastic and the inside of the wheels it's more glass plastic.
Ooh, good theory. We'll find out.
Your next pick was your car, I think. And did you say it was gonna sink? Did you say it was gonna float?
I think it's going to float. It's saying
It sank. You are.
All right, what is your next item, Kitty?
Ewok.
An Ewok? Is that gonna sink or float?
I think he's gonna sink because he's rubber also.
He's rubber and he's gonna sink. We will find out.
I got the Ewok.
And you said it was gonna sink. Let's try him out.
Making waves. I love going in
got the
the
And your last item you selected, Rue, what was it?
It's a sea turtle.
A sea turtle. What's that sea turtle made out of?
Rubber.
Rubber. Is it gonna sink or float?
I think it's gonna sink because it has air in it, and I can tell it has a hole in it, so it might get water in it, and it might sink.
All right. Good job. We'll find out.
Well, I was right on the floating part.
Floating so that the thing grows. Like you do in the first.
And your final item. What is it?
He is Buzz Lightyear.
Space Ranger.
I think he is gonna float because he's made of plastic and he has air inside of him.
I like it. We will find out very quickly.
Oh no, he's still going up and down. He's like slightly falling back.
I think he's a sink.
Yeah.
I think you guys tied.
No, I said he was gonna float.
I think you guys tied. We need 2 more items to break the tie.
Uh-oh. Bonus items.
Because I love fish.
It's like a whale.
I think it's gonna float. I think it's gonna float. I got a squid. I think it's gonna sink because. No, actually, I think it's gonna float because.
Dude,
Standing! No,
it holds air in it, and it's got little bubbles.
okay, that's it.
So Rue won. What does she win?
A bag of chips. A bag of chips.
She's gonna win
A bag of chips.
a bag of chips. We're gonna go get it right now.
It's right there.
Sun chips. Oh, here it is.
Love chunks. Look at this. Watch this repeat. It's the best thing you've ever seen.
Best around. The winner gets sun chips. Cheddar.
And get a splash.
All right, thanks everybody. This was a great show. We had fun. We're gonna keep doing them. She's having fun. They're having fun. Mr. B, we're all here. We'll see you again.
Don't forget to do what, Kitty?
Don't forget to subscribe and like, or else just go to Funny Dumplings.
Woo! Thank
Funny
you!
Dumplings. Go to the Funny Dumplings.
I hope you had
See
fun
us
with the
rock.
show.